6, number 14, Alec Burks. At center, 7 feet, number 41, Joel Embiid. At guard, standing 6'5", number 16, Michael Carter Williams. At forward, 7'3", number 34, Kristaps Porzingis. At forward, 7 feet, number 13, Peyton Pritchard.
And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And here we can check out the story for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Baker. He's out there with Damian Lillard. Bell is out there with Parks. And it's Ilyasova in at the 4 slot. And for the Heat, Alec Burks is out there with Michael Carter Williams. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the 3 spot. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the 2 guys we get to watch here tonight.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against Los Angeles. Here's Parks, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Carter Williams dishes to Burks. Embiid in the corner. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Lillard with it. Now defended by Embiid. Lillard with the bucket.
And when you have Lillard's stroke, the mid-range is going to be open for you. This rookie can shoot from any distance.
Now here's Burks. Embiid sets the pick for Porzingis. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Parks. Drills the 3-pointer. Parks has got 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Timeout. And Miami calls their first timeout of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Your Heat Squad.
And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You look at the Celtics. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know for the Bucks, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
3-pointer, Bell, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
The Heat have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Embiid the screen. Carter Williams the pass to Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Bucks have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Up top, Embiid. To the inside, Porzingis. Parks grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 16. That's a 2 from Lillard, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Timeout called the Heat.
Come on, fans. Let's give a huge mighty welcome to the Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Damian Lillard, third.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Carter Williams can't get it to go. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
So here's Burks. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Miami no good on that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Baker with the bucket.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pritchard passes to Carter Williams. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's Baker. It's hauled in by the Heat. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Here's Baker. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Drains the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now, here's Burks. 8 points his last outing. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. They can't stop the run with that one.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Traps in the tray. Parks has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
So it's the Bucks now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. A good look from Carter Williams. And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's Bell, and another basket for Milwaukee.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution. so far.
And, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Porzingis can't hit. Here's Lillard, another key contributor to that nice win against New York. And another three for Milwaukee.
And watch out if Lillard gets really comfortable from out there. He's already a scary scorer.
Here's Burks, and it's sent back by Lillard. Launches a three, and another three for Milwaukee. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Here's Baker. Carter Williams covering, and another three for Milwaukee.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Carter Williams. Still yet to score. Burks in the corner. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Here's Carter Williams, off target from three-point range.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Burks. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game, and it's blocked.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Carter Williams. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. A different look for Miami. Dwight Powell's checked in for Alec Burks. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Carter Williams. Lillard from outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Now here's Ilyasova. 7 points in the game.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Pritchard passes to Powell. There's the triple. The rebound by the Bucks. Lillard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shoots, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Buries it from three-point range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
A different look for Miami. Siakam is checked in for Joel Embiid. Ingram comes in for Pritchard. And it's Carter Williams in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Carter Williams. No scoring in this one.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
It's good from long range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now Ilyasova. After Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer, drills it from outside. Lillard's got 20.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Ingram outside. He's looking for Siakam and finds him. And they pick up 2.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
A three-pointer off the mark. And Ilyasova kicks to Lillard. And he's good on the three ball. 23 points in the game.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now here's Carter Williams. Hasn't made one yet.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's Milwaukee, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And it's the Heat with the ball on the court for the Bucks. We've got Allen. Baker out there with Bell. Then there's Parks. And it's Ilyasova in at the four-man position. Here's Powell. Drops in the layup for 2.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Allen for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
The only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look at double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Shot clock at 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tries it from 9. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Powell, the pass to Capella. Back to Powell to end the run. Here's Carter Williams at 3 off the mark.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Alec Burks checked in for Brandon Ingram. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Miami. It's stolen by Allen. Now up on top, Burks covering. And here's Ilyasova outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Powell for 3. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Burks, a quick shot there, and it's off target. Allen with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He started out hot from distance, and that has continued.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's covered closely. And again, it's the Heat missing. Allen for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Allen's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Here's Cherokee Parks. Carter Williams covering. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Count that one.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
From deep three-point territory, Parks grabs the miss. Parks has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fires for 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
A different look for Miami. Porzingis comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Pritchard in for Pascal Siakam. And then for Milwaukee, O'Neal's checked in for Parks. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Bell. There's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The shot by Powell, no good. Outside, O'Neal. Shoots the 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
For the 3, that's his second shot, and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Okay, I see you. Shaq showing off his shot there.
Here's Pritchard. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story. And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Milwaukee. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Powell finds Carter Williams. And the Heat, another 3.
In terms of scoring, he hadn't done much of it. Just 1 of 7 this quarter.
Here's Milwaukee now. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Assertive move by Shaq. He wasn't waiting around at all.
Shaq's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Porzingis can't hit. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
The Heat making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Allen, that's good.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Pass to Pritchard. A floater, rebounded by the Bucks.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. Crazy athleticism. Watch out for Giannis.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
There's the double team with Allen. Got a piece of it. Siakam finds Burks. For three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Baker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now, here's Siakam. He had 16 points in the win against the Clippers.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Unhindered, going all the way. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Now, here's Burks. Tight defense on him. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Fans representing courtside for your Heat High Squad. Make some noise!
Embiid is checked in for Miami. Carter Williams comes in for Powell. Milwaukee making a switch here. Allen outside. The tray knocks down the 3-ball. Allen's got 18 points in the game. And here are the Heat now. Miami again turning it over.
The ball goes to the
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Joel Embiid.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Carter Williams, Miami no good on that time either.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Burks looking around, and nothing is falling for him right now. Jordan kicks to Baker. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc. Baker's got 33 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Embiid sets the pick for Porzingis. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Heat. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bucks ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Right now, they're scoring the ball with ease. Good decision-making, kind of punishing the defense for overplaying certain guys. They just seem a step ahead.
Or 10 steps ahead. This game hasn't been close for a minute.
Let's turn our attention to the dunk contest and see who's competing for a spot this year.
You look at these guys, some of the dunks they've already thrown down this season, serving as the foundation of what's to come.
And there's where the creativity kicks in. It has to, because the competition's so fierce. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. We've got Joel Embiid. Alec Burks is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And there's Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something.
The previous play is under review.
Than real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles. Much easier to see exactly what's going on.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Just two now.
Timeout.
So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
And, you know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout. So that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys on the line too often.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Here's Pritchard. And again, it's the Heat missing. Pritchard's gone just 2 of 7 from long range. Ilyasova a screen. He rifled that one in from distance. Baker's got 36.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Lets the three fly. Good! Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Passes it to Burks. Now here's Porzingis. Here's Carter-Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Carter-Williams has got 5 now.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
The pass to Embiid. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
This is
turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Milwaukee now. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Misses the three. For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. From deep, Ilyasova, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Porzingis can't hit.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA is looking to expand its footprint, and a franchise south of the border could potentially hold tremendous appeal. Commissioner Adam Silver said Mexico City is the largest city in North America. It could also be a gateway to all of Latin America. The opportunity to flip a switch in terms of opening up a large geographical area to NBA interest. Kevin?
That's interesting. Thanks, David.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Here's Fontecchio. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Parks. And Pritchard pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Porzingis to stop the drought. Rebound, Milwaukee. Baker's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the basket by Parks.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Carter Williams, the pass to Porzingis. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Bell. A three ball, and another three for Milwaukee.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Fontecchio. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots. How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
Here's Parks. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Powell, he's checked in for Burks. And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of. And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
There's Baker. Carter Williams covering. Passes it to Parks. Here's Fontecchio. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
To halt the run, Parks grabs the miss. Parks has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Bell, and another basket for Milwaukee.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Pritchard. Milwaukee with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Stolen. Fast break. Here they come. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
To the middle, here's Parks, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Carter Williams, a screen on Bell. Out left to the wing. Embiid from outside. Milwaukee in total control. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Good. That's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Powell, the pass to Carter Williams. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's Powell on the wing. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score. Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Tipped away and stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Fontecchio. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off. Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher, and they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Carter Williams, a screen on Bell. It's stolen by Bell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
I tell you what, guys, this game would look a lot different, would have a different texture if they didn't give the ball away so much. I mean, that's really been the storyline so far.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Embiid. Pascal Siakam comes in for Porzingis. And Alec Burks subbed in for Pritchard. Here's Burks. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Outside for Carter Williams. The wing jumper off target.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh my
great
goodness! That was special.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness.
Does he ever?
And So it's Milwaukee with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got Antetokounmpo, Baker out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Parks, and it's Waters in at the small forward position. Now, Burks. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Antetokounmpo on the double team. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Waters, guarded by Powell. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Lillard. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
He's got a really solid frame. Even if he's not the biggest guy out there, contact won't bother him.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here he goes, Burks, and it's off the back rim, no good. And the Bucks with possession. They've got a 10-0 run going, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Lets it go from deep, and another three for Milwaukee.
And I'd say we're still learning about Lillard's full potential, but I got a feeling he's going to be a special one.
Powell, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Heat. Bucks have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And the block shot grabs it out of the air. Here's Baker. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. So here's Burks. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, Porzingis. From outside, off the mark.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team. And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And really deep through that time. Lillard's got 34 points.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Here's Powell, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by Milwaukee.
Here's Parks, and again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. So here's Burks. And he drives in. Parks grabs the miss. And there's the pass to Waters. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Siakam finds Powell. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The three from Porzingis. The rebound by the Bucks.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
Baker. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Now, here's Burks. Guarded closely. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Waters. Hands it from downtown. Waters got 9 points now in just the second half.
Another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him, which makes a lot of sense.
Milwaukee in total control. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the basket by Parks.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Burks with it. Lillard picks him up. Lillard comes with the double team, and so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touches it last. And the Heat with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Porzingis. Pritchard comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Burks. Got that bucket in no time at all. Lillard's got 37.
Wow. What can you say?
And it's Carter-Williams with the ball for the Miami Heat. Inside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Carter-Williams.
Boy, I like how Carter-Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Pritchard. That's tipped and stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And a wide open look for Siakam. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wasted no time on that one.
3 points.
Ilyasova's got 12 points in just the second half. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Heat ball.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
1. Dwight Powell.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
A different look for Miami. Porzingis is checked in for Siakam. And Alec Burks subbed in for Pritchard. Here's Baker, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Powell for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Parks is three-pointer, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Pass to Porzingis, out to the right wing. Carter-Williams kicks to Porzingis. Burks in the corner. No good from outside. On offense here, the Bucks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
And look at how Lillard just stays flexible, ready to adjust around that contact inside.
Carter Williams, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Parks, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
And here's Burks. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside, Porzingis. Here's the three. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Parks. Drives to the hoop.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
And Miami has possession. Carter Williams dishes to Powell. Back to Carter Williams. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
The Heat making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. That's a 2 from Lillard. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And it's astonishing how Lillard can run up the scoreboard when he's in that zone. He is scary on offense.
Carter Williams, the pass to Pritchard. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
Here's Baker. Another bucket. Wow! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
The deep 3 from Porzingis. Parks grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Connects from three-point range. 3 points. Lillard's got 47 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Dame. I know you're accustomed to seeing all kinds of defenses against you. So what have you learned to stay effective?
That you got to trust. You know, I got to trust my teammates when I get in the paint. I got to make the drop-off passes. And the more I can do that, the defense will loosen up on me, and then I can do what I do and, you know, play well offensively. And guys just did a great job of that tonight.
Yeah, there was good flow at both ends, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.